So, here we go. Here's her devious plan. Right here, she's saying, your license will be taken. You will regret this. You will lose everything. Your opinion stop becoming relevant. The abuse, you're going to see how delusional this is in a second. And she says, I promise you will never work in the U.S. again. Now, that could be just taken as words said in anger and emotional distress, but she actually has taken actionable steps to try to destroy my license, to try to destroy my livelihood, including false allegations of domestic violence, encouraging her fans to make fake reports to my board, and accusing me of very heinous acts related to my children, all of which I've been proved innocent of, both by my board, both everywhere. I've been proven innocent everywhere. Because evidence is evidence, okay? And obviously, she's lying. So here we go. I gotta make sure I get this in the right order. So we're gonna talk about this situation where she says I yanked her or beat her up so that she had a miscarriage, okay? So not that one. I'm gonna show you guys conversations between her father and I. Okay. So this is April 14th, 2021. Please pay attention. I'm trying to be calm. The things she say I can't even begin to understand. She's blaming me for the miscarriage, wants a divorce, and is blaming me for everything. But in fact, she drank alcohol, went out to the studio until 5 a.m. and partied while I was away, but somehow it's my fault. I'm so hurt. Literally madness. She's gonna get our children taken away. She's ignorant to the U.S. system. So she lost the baby, right? And this is when she blamed me, but she was going out partying and she left June alone at home. I didn't know this until later. So she left June unattended at home while she went out to the studio until 5 in the morning and partied. And then the next day, she had a miscarriage. Okay? But yet it was my fault. Okay, so let's think about this rationally. Let's think about this rationally. What was the date of that text message? This is between her father and I, because her father was my confidant and I was trying to get him to help me with the madness, because that's what it was. It was just complete delusional madness. She would come up with stories in her head. One day we had a few drinks one night, and the next morning she woke up utterly convinced that I had slapped her when we had just made love the night before, and it was a very romantic evening. Don't know where that came from. It's like she comes up with stories in her head that just don't exist. Okay, so May 14th, she has a miscarriage, and she blames it on me despite going out partying and going to the studio. So somehow that's my fault. Okay. Now, she had a miscarriage on May 14th, okay? Let's talk about the rationale. If I had actually been abusive and caused her to lose a child, would she be wanting to have a baby with me again the very next month? Feverishly trying to have a baby with me? This is 1 month later, April 27th, 2021. This is the conception of Athena. Kora told you the news, eh? I'm so happy and grateful that God answering my prayers. Your prayers are powerful, Paul. My gut tells me it's a boy. So this is the birth. This is when Athena was conceived. So it went from I yanked her to and caused a miscarriage, which all I did was she was saying some hurtful things. And I grabbed her arm and said, no, let's talk about this. And that me touching her arm with this much force caused a miscarriage, despite her dancing all over the internet the same day. Okay? So next, where's the other one? Okay. So it was common when she was pregnant with Athena that we would get into some sort of dispute, mainly about social media and her behavior on it and how I didn't like it and it didn't represent me well as a doctor. So, what she would do is anytime I would confront her and try to discuss and come to a conflict resolution, she would do two things. She would threaten to kill me, she would threaten to divorce me, and not only that, she would threaten to kill the child, which in this case is Athena. And these are back in 2021. Papa, can you please call me? I'm going to work. She says she's considering killing the child. So how diabolical and messed up is that? The mental anguish that you just want to talk to your wife and come to an agreement, that we had come to an agreement prior to marriage, and every single time I try to express my feelings, they are met with, kill yourself, I'm divorcing you, and in this case, I'm going to kill our child. So, what did I do when she was expressing this level of madness? Really is what it was. I scheduled marriage counseling for us. Which I can say all of this because all of this will be provable in court, which I've already proven it in court. And she has made an admission to apologizing for lying. So, although this is not, I've posted this on the internet before. We're talking about therapy. I learned to give you some physical space when we're heated. And this is me. She hearted it. Your therapist clearly said nothing here sounds like domestic violence. Please don't think of me that way. She hearted it. And then I said, please apologize for your family for telling them I hit them. Only when you're ready. They need to know you're safe. Your father especially. I'm a father and I would want to know that peace of mind. I don't feel comfortable enough. And then she's saying, it'd be silly for me to say, Justin didn't hit me, he only tapped me. He didn't yank me, he pulled me. And the following day I cry because something else happened. What is something else happening? Something else happening is her making some action that I find disrespectful and wanting to talk about it. Because in marriage, you have to have conflict resolution and you have to be able to work through problems. It's called emotional intelligence. It is conflict resolution it's important. So she was accusing me of abuse. She was accusing me of actually causing an abortion by my aggressive behavior, which was, hey, please, we need to talk about this. And I was very calm. And then all of a sudden, I caused a miscarriage when she went out and partied, drank, and came back at 5 in the morning, and I'm assuming left June all alone by herself in the house, because we didn't have a nanny then, because she was a stay-at-home mom. So, please, somebody make it make sense for me. Why can't I allow her to breathe? She's not allowing me to breathe. She's continually harassing me. There's over 1,200 instances of her harassing me, and her bloggers are perpetuating the lies. So I'm tired of it. I'm proving my innocence. I've already proved it in court, but that didn't stop her from, after I had already proved it innocent in court, to continue to perpetuate the lie on social media for fame, for support, for stars. I'm a poor domestic violence survivor. Please give me money. And all you fools went out there and gave her money. Well, you're hearing it here first, folks. It's not true. Did I call her name sometimes? Hell yes, I did, because I would get emotional dealing with this kind of behavior, and everyone snaps eventually. So there you go. I did not cause my ex-wife to have a miscarriage. I sound stupid and petty. I don't think you guys understand what it's like to be in the medical field and have these heinous lies said about you. It can destroy your career, which is exactly her intent. I just showed you a text message of her intent. And I have multiple of them, if not dozens. So her intent is to destroy my career because it's what I love. So I have been silent for 2 years, trying to just be peaceful and just let it go. And it just continually gets worse and worse and worse. And it's getting to the point where I have to take a stand to defend myself, my future, my livelihood, and also stand up for men everywhere, or women, anybody being accused of things they never did just for social media fame. It's disgusting. It's disgusting that society perpetuates and praises this sort of behavior. If you are a woman or a man and you go online and claim domestic violence when it's not true, I think you should go to jail. Seriously. Because it is a career crusher to have people say this about you. When at the peak of this, when she was saying all this stuff, my business was crushed by 90%, and she was happy. She encouraged her fans to go negatively review my businesses, which they did, and mentioned her name, which is dynamite proof in court. She told her fans to go harass my lawyer, which they did, which my lawyer took out a restraining order on her. So it's time we stand up to bullies. This is insane. I have been peaceful. And her perpetuating these lies is making her a multimillionaire, which I'm cool with. I hope she's a multimillionaire, but not by destroying the father of her children. That's wrong. All of you Kora fans on here, coming here to harass me, I just showed you evidence of her lies. Go and support her. I just want to be left alone. I just want to stop the harassment. I want to co-parent in peace, and I want to live my life in peace. But all this propaganda that's out there based on lies has affected my mental health, my emotional health, and my physical health. When I'm innocent. Was I a perfect husband? No, nobody is. Was I a great husband? Hell yeah. I live in this city for her music career, and as soon as she got here, she switched her character and became a completely different person. And you guys saw it. Once she got her green card, she became even worse. Anyways. So, you guys ready for the next video? Because I'm tired of this shit. It's not just my business that she's destroyed. She's destroyed other businesses. Oh, a chef here in America supposedly got her page hacked and was posting Kora's pictures on there. What did she do? She told her fans to go negatively review that business. Thousands of negative reviews. That woman came online crying her eyes out that her life's work, 15 years of work, was destroyed overnight because her page was hacked. That's a bully. And all of you should be ashamed of yourselves for doing that. If somebody tells you to go harass someone or destroy their business, that's messed up. All right, next video coming.